All right. Let's get it started. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get fighter set up. Let's see. Man, what is happening? Hold on. Huh. Well, that's not good. I don't know why that's acting that way. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why that setting was up. Okay. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to get a fighter set up with first level fighting style. We're going to do that. Second wind. We want that. Second level action surge, classic, and then third is where things get wild. The first 3 levels of that, we're gonna have to figure out some way to incorporate the new stuff. Hey, what's up, Sulk and Prince Overkill? Okay, so yep. And then rogues have thieves can't. Cunning action. And then roguish archetype. wizards. Spellcasting, yeah. They get that pretty early, comparatively speaking. They don't normally get anything at 3rd level, which is problematic. Lord, hope everything is getting better for you and your family. Did you ever decide what was going to happen to the Glaze games that were running when your emergency happened? Well, we're probably going to have to put everything on pause. So I'm just working on another continent right now. Is the Conflux command not working? Why is that not working? Why are none of the commands working? That's weird. So weird. I don't know why it's not working. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. We'll have to figure that out later. The commands aren't working for some reason. I don't really know why. But anyway. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's not working. Let me get through setting up the framework, and then I can go over Conflux for everybody since the commands aren't working. Spellcasting. Divine Domain. Channel. Divinity. Okay. Oh, Nightbot's not in the channel for some reason. This is so weird. I don't know why it's not. So strange. Oh well, I have to deal with that later. Hey, K-Mix, thanks for continuing the sub there. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give everybody the rundown on Conflux. So far, I've written out the base concepts of what it's going to be. The base to start off everything, I'm not starting to run D&D again before anybody loses it. I've still got a lot of self-betterment and atonement before I can actually even consider doing that again. But I still want to stream for people since they have been requesting it, and I still love D&D and want to make worlds and continue building what I've already built. So this was the compromise that I came up with, that I would just world build one of the continents, and then if everything works out and I can run D&D again, then I'll run the games there, since I have to put all the other games on hold. That being said, I'll go ahead and give you guys a rundown real quick. So, Conflux takes place on an 8th continent on the planet of Verum, and it is directly involved with the Taladani and their fall, because the Taladani, for those of you that have studied your Verum history, the Taladani were once under the guise of Taladon, who in one of the iterations faced against the Violet Threat failed, and the exiles from their planet of Maltos eventually made their way towards Verum. And there they landed on a continent, or rather it'd be more accurate to say they conjured a continent into the abyssal ocean to call their own. And from there, they attempted to establish contact with the other continents, most notably the cities in the Rift are the Taladani doing that for Calcatesh. But then an Atlantean-esque level event caused the Taladani nation to fall into corruption and wild magic and was destroyed for the most part. Well, Conflux is the continent that the Taladani lived on, and my plan to run games there, if it ever happens, is going to be kind of like a post-apocalyptic magic, like high magic but low access magic kind of challenge. And that's kind of the setup I'm going for. Also, what's really cool is that the way that I'm setting it up is that I can go back to my hard difficulty games like I did back in the day. So there you go. That's kind of where we are right now. So to give some concepts I wanted to kind of get down, players are travelers, which are errant souls that don't have a vessel because they came from another place. So all the players are technically not their characters. They are souls that have been, killed in whatever their bodies were, or however it's called, their convergence was how they came to Conflux. But player souls, traveler souls, are unique as they have the ability to possess a vessel. Vessels being essentially the bodies of people that were already in Conflux, like these stasis corpses. And vessels are going to be like classes and races combined together. So each vessel will be like, this is a warrior from this place. So it's kind of got like this pseudo Frankensteining of what backstory the soul of the player has and what the reality of the vessel is, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. I'm still working on those higher meta concepts. In addition to that, travelers advance the storyline by bringing order to themselves and the world around them. So these are the protagonistic actions. The advancement by making this order, reality, makes the vessel and the traveler's bond stronger, which means they level up. Death is the vessel's destruction, and resurrection is something that will be explored. So the idea behind it is that if a vessel is destroyed, so your character is killed, quotations, your soul isn't destroyed or anything, so it can actually re-inhabit the vessel once the vessel's been, you know, repaired. So you kind of get this in-game reason why resurrection is a little bit easier, and that means I can also up the difficulty. Classes and vessels will be modular, subtypes being interchangeable and unlocked in the storyline. So my idea with that is that each of the classes won't have subtypes as they were before, but they will have modular abilities that can be unlocked and then attached to that character class. So for example, you might have 2 slots on like the fighter, right? Well, you might get fighting spirit from the samurai and like the champion's improved critical threshold or something like that. So that's the idea with that. And you know, stuff like that. And the more that the continent is played in, the more things will be unlocked, the more things that will be like expanded on. You know, all that good stuff. Also, races as a vessel will be redefined as cultures within the Taladani. So everybody's basically a human this time around, but they all have a different culture within the Taladani, like landmass, or within Conflux. Then you have antagonistic actions will be seen as like the spreading or an environment of chaos, and antagonists will be like chaotic amalgamations and like super bosses and monsters and things like that. They'll literally be chaotic creatures. Revelations are going to be an in-game mechanic, which represents lore drops, but they'll actually have an in-game mechanic to them, like a large boost of order and understanding. And then finally, and this is where things get super Dark Souls, is soul fonts will act as static points in the chaos of Conflux, as both a safe haven and an entrance in which new travelers may arrive to the world, or a traveler soul may re-enter their vessel. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, that's basically the the overhead concepts that I'm kind of working with. That's what I'm trying to build up to. I'm gonna have to do redesigns of the class system though. I'm probably going to start with only 4 classes available for play, which is the classic 4: fighter, rogue, wizard, cleric. And I'll have to redefine them for Conflux. And then I'll have to get into lore and regional stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I do think that I'm going to skip this for a little bit, and I'm going to start writing out the regions I want there to be able to be played around in, or at least explored to that regard. Ooh, lad. Let's see. So the first place we want to start with is where the newest characters like are gonna first start, which is the crumbling amphitheater. No, 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 no. I like alliteration. Ardent means red, right? Hold on, let me go make sure that's correct. Ardent. Ardent. Burning, glowing. Yeah, I like that. That works. That can mean red. The Ardent Amphitheater. So we want a starting area. Contains knowledge base. Soul font. Keeper NPC. Cartographer's Shrine. I like that. Vessels of the neighboring region. Okay. So the amphitheater, we want it to be kind of stuck in I don't know if I want it right in the middle of a city. That would be really complex to start people out with. I'd rather district out this. Well, am I still going to do that city-state idea, I wonder? Because I do like the idea of the city-states. That's something to think about. That is something to think about. Well, I think what I should do is the amphitheater is by itself, and there needs to be a linking road. I could make the road a common district throughout the entire area of this city. You know what? We're going to call it the Crumbling Causeway. Connecting area to the rest of the city. Unlockable sections. Give access to other regions. Random encounters. Possibly. Okay, so we have the amphitheater and then we have the causeway. Well, what's right outside the amphitheater? I have to give them probably two adjacent sub-regions. Look forward to your redemption and growth. Thanks. Thanks, man. I'm really trying to just do good. The only way I know how. Maybe I could add a river. A river. Ooh. So Riverlands. A river goes right near the amphitheater that the causeway goes over. Okay. So we need like Riverlands, but I need an adjective. What's a good R starting adjective? Ooh, the raucous Riverlands. How the fuck do I spell raucous? Oh, it's one of these. Nah. I think ruined is fine. No, actually I do like raging. Bunch of barbarians and stuff. Yeah. Plus those will lead to more simplistic encounters. Barbarian tribes. Striving for survival. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I like that. That's good. That's good. All right, so we got the Riverlands. like that. And then we have Lone Pier. Clueless Auto, thanks for the 15 months. Happy to see me back at it. Thank you for the support. I hope that I can be worthy of it. Okay. Hey Arcade, I'm starting to prepare for my first one-shot as a DM. Any tips? Well, there's lots of different little pieces of advice. The biggest advice that I always give to any new DM is always try to roleplay. Give it everything you've got, because your players are going to use you as, you know, a marker of how much they could roleplay, how much they should do. I mean, you are the leader, so if you want them to roleplay, then the more you get into it, the more they'll get into it. Basically, I know it's going to be hard to do, but try not to hold anything back. That's my advice, at least. Yeah, I like that. And then eventually probably lead you to the city gates. Gates Sarcosia, which is the name of the city. At least the name I have right now. Hey, Lord Haseo, thanks for the prime. Seriously, thank you for the sub. Let's see here. Entrance to the ruined city. Let's see, entrance to the ruined city. Remnants of the corrupted knights. I have the storyline down on the enemies as well. My biggest concern is that the group I would be leading are all new to D&D. How can I go about explaining the races and class without overwhelming them? I always try to use, you know, pop culture references. So be like, okay, if they've seen Lord of the Rings, you could describe Aragorn as a ranger, Gimli as a fighter, you know, Gandalf as a wizard, things like that. The easiest way, I think, is to just find things they already know about and then do like comparative examples. That's the easiest way to get them into it. Don't worry about if they have somewhat of a disconnect, because, you know, you just gotta get them to play. Eventually they'll make the connections themselves. Time to try again. Good to see you back and trying to be better. Thanks, Squee-Edge. I hope I can be worthy of your support. Alrighty, entrance of the ruined city, remnants of the corrupted knights. Let's see, what else do we got there? We've got... oh. Siege engine dangers. Definitely got that. New D&D world at work. It's a new continent. Contains a chaos amalgamation and a soul font. Okay. I like that. All these are areas with some characteristics thrown in there. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom, chat. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Sarkozian. Scavenger. Synonyms. Curator. That's a good one. That'll work. Make sure I spell it right. Okay. That'll work. I'm gonna let my noodle rest for a second while I try to think up some stuff. Will I still eventually release a book? I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. There already is a tribesman background. It's the scavenger. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this. I'm not sure, though. Well, let's see. Fighting style, second wind. Do I want to change those? You know what I could do? Let's do this. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. That'll work. Hmm. Let's see here. Do I want to change how second wind works? I'll think on it. Now, I've always went back and forth on Action Surge. I love that Action Surge is such a powerful ability that fighters get, but it has no pizzazz. In my experimentation with the Samurai of Glaeus, Action Surge was replaced with a special, like, different action, but an action that was, like, kind of personified. I really want to do that again. I might add something to the archetype. Now, here's where things are gonna get fucking cool. Vanguard. Myrmidon. No. Those are good. That's a good place to start. How does a vessel come into being? A vessel is already in the world. See, vessels are just... they're kind of like the corpses of the people that were once there, that have been kind of stasised by the magical apocalypse that happened on Conflux. Not everybody was affected by it, and there have been people that have been able to continue existing, but vessels are people that have been essentially trapped in time and dwindled out. They're basically corpses, but they can be possessed by a traveler soul. And that's very cool. Vanguard, Myrmidon, Knight, Mercenary. Very good, very good. Depends on their stasis. But they're all affected by the culture that they are, so... Let's see. No problem, Aragon. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm gonna have to think on the wizard vessel more. I think I want to develop the other stuff before I start exploring if I'm gonna keep the traditional schools of magic or if I want to do some weird shit. You know, I might do the... Oh, actually, I might do the Sen Mages. I'm gonna have to think on magic, though. Just wanted to say thanks to everybody who's watching. Thanks to everybody that has subbed and that is supporting me. I don't think I deserve it, but there are those of you that think I do, and I am grateful for that. I'm grateful that for now I am able to continue to do what I love, and hopefully I can get back into it. That being said, if you feel like you want to be more involved with the community, we have a Discord. Feel free to join in on it. We have community nights and talk D&D there all the time, so feel free to join in. Good to see you doing D&D again. Thanks, man. Man, I have to really figure out what I'm going to do with wizards and clerics. Alright, we're going to do this. First of all, that right there, let's go in there. And let's see here. I like Arcane Recovery. We're going to try that out. Put that to there. Font call. Hey, thanks for the Prime, Skyby iPod. So the idea is that because in the continent of Conflux, there is so much latent magic in the air that wizards will be able to actually chant and pull that magic from the air in like these big bursts of energy. Love your campaigns. Thanks, man. And clerics will focus not so much on a god, but they will focus on the manipulation of the soul fonts, which we can then, do cool things with them. Like, I personally think it'd be really cool, since the soul fonts, work as bonfires a la Dark Souls, that the cleric in the party can use a font call, or I might change that name, but basically they can call upon an enormous long duration buff that it can affect the whole party based off of how many revelations they have and how much knowledge of the soul fonts they have. So you could do the thing like where everybody has a +1 to attack or some stuff, and it lasts like until the next long rest. I think that'd be really cool. Quiet Rog, thanks for the 5 months, man. At least that's what I have in my brain hole right now. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Gah. How long has it been like this? Probably one era, so roughly 500 years or so. And since it's on an all-human population, that's long enough for things to pass to mythology. Glad you're back, man. Hope you get D&D back up and running. Stay out of trouble. I learned my lesson, and I am changing for the better. I don't know what D&D is going to look like in the future, or even if it will happen, but I am just trying to do the thing that I love. But okay. Let's see here. Really like the idea you're going with. Thanks. That might be all I have for now. It's a pretty good start, though. Sorry, guys. Normally it all comes to me. It's just been going through a lot. Do you have enemy stuff yet? Well, yeah. I mean, enemies are going to be chaos amalgamations. Things like that. Hey, Sleepy Grunt, thanks for the sub. Maybe have a sub-campaign. Right now, I am not in any position to even discuss actually running a game. Right now, I'm just making stuff. But I do update the Discord a lot, so if you want to be up to date on such things, I suggest that you join the Discord, because we have, we have community nights. I sit in there like I used to in the old Discord, and I just talk D&D. So, and if I decide to do anything with D&D in terms of running it, you're probably going to hear about it there first. Glad I'm back. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Seriously, thank you guys for all the subs. Let's see. Yeah, I really do think that's all I got for now. I really want to think more on Wizards, but that's not a very long stream if I stop here. I really like the Dark Souls soundtrack, man. Hey, thanks for the gifted sub. I didn't catch your plans for the new stuff. Can I get a recap? Well, right now I'm just world building. I don't have any plans to actually start running D&D again. This is purely I needed to stream. I still love D&D and I love building the world that I have. So this was my compromise. I'm just going to stream doing this. If at some point in the future I run D&D again, it will probably be in this continent. But like I said, I'm just doing it because I want to. It's what I love. So, oh man. Let me give you guys an idea in my head of what's going on here. So, like, the fighter archetypes, because in Conflux I want abilities to be modular. The fighter archetypes are going to be like what they'd have an advantage on using, I think. Like, Vanguard is going to be, you know, like a light armor wearing, dual weapon wielding, like chase them down type character, you know, who uses mobility. Myrmidon is going to be like a two-handed weapon, just shitting damage on people type of character. The Knight's going to be like the shield wielding, defensive focused character protecting teammates. And the Mercenary is going to be like a jack of all trades fighter, where it's like a mercenary can adapt to a situation depending on like what's needed. Like, they can be ranged, they could be melee, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, they're a mercenary. I think that's really good. Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. And then for the rogue, like, the charlatan would be like the charisma-based rogue that uses like lies and guile. Assassin, pretty straightforward. The agent's going to be similar to the assassin, where instead of they use stealth and stabbing, they use like traps and poison and stuff like that. And adventurer is going to be like the classic jack of all trades rogue. I think that's what I'm going to focus on. Hey, JPO, thanks for the resub. Hey, Jax Tempest, thanks for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you guys. Yeah, I still can't believe I have as many subs as I have, so thank you guys. Man, I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the Wizard and Cleric, though. The biggest hang-up I have right now is whether or not I'm going to use the traditional schools of magic. Which I might not do that. I might do my other idea where I split the schools into like pairs, and then I base classes based around combining pairs of schools. Yeah. Like, I could do divination and conjuration, which would be teleportation and, you know, the scouting spells. And I could call that like a key master. They could open doors and like teleport and cool shit like that. And like a war mage would be Abjuration and Evocation. Yeah, I might do that. I might just end up doing that. Sorry, I'll be right back. Bathroom again. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to think on it longer though. Any specific meaning behind the name Conflux? Yeah. The literal definition of Conflux. The continent got fucked by magic. It got messed up by magic, so. A maddening maelstrom of magic. Hey, Tragic Trucker, thanks for the sub extension. All right, I'm gonna try and get a couple of archetypes for Wizard and Cleric. Although I'm probably going to change them, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, so first thing we want to do is War Mage. And then we want to do War Mage, which is Abjuration, Evocation. And then we have Keymaster, which is Conjuration, Divination. And then we have Augmenter, which is Necromancy and Transmutation. And then we have Oster, which is Illusion and Enchantment. There we go. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now, what am I going to do with this? Yeah, I'm going to have to give clerics some time. Hi, Mr. Arcade. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Just doing some work on Conflux. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do with Cleric, at least for now. Acolyte. Order. Chaos. Theologian. Sarkosian. Ardent. Ooh, that's not how you spell things. Karmic. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I've got one that's Order and Chaos, another one that's culture-based, and then another cleric that's just kind of run-of-the-mill. Just believing in the power of goodwill. That's pretty good. That'll get the job done, he said, getting the job done. Yeah, that's good. Now we're getting somewhere. Mobility to wield. Two-handed damage. Shield. Support. All around. Versatile. What is Conflux? Conflux is the 8th continent on Verum, and it's just the one I'm working on right now. Charlatan, charisma based, rogue, guile. Stabby, that's my Krabby Patty. Poison, subterfuge, traps. I like that. Hola. Looks good. Yep. Well, I think that's pretty much all I have right now. In terms of what I have ready to work on. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that will do. Alright, that was kind of a short stream. in terms of creation. I'll probably have longer D&D work streams. Probably, see, tomorrow I won't stream because I got something I got to do, but day after that, we'll probably get back into the full swing of doing D&D work streams, and then I'll probably try to round the streams out with some Vigi games or something afterwards, and then obviously community nights. So I'm really looking forward to having you guys join up, and whenever we get some moderators, we'll probably be taking it out of sub-only mode so that everybody who's watching can talk D&D if they want to. If you're interested in signing up as a moderator, please feel free to join the Discord because we're currently doing applications and all that good stuff. The administrator is setting that up for me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry it was shorter, but, you know, I got nothing else right now. I'll probably be hanging out in the Discord tonight if anybody wants to talk about Conflux or D&D or has any questions about stuff. And I'll see you guys in there. Thanks again for all your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.